knew I was here with you right now.
So what's the play?
War, it's all about your enemy. Some people need a wake-up call.
The trailer for Episode 8 opens on a world that feels colder, darker, and far more dangerous for Dwight. The fallout from Episode 7 is heavy. Jeremiah Dunmire's empire might finally be showing cracks, but his reach is still long enough to strangle anyone who crosses him. Dwight went on the offensive last episode, moving against Dunmire's control of the Attorney General and exposing some of his dirty connections. But now, Dunmire is cornered, and that makes him unpredictable. The power Dwight thought he gained may have just triggered something much bigger. In the closing moments of Episode 7, Dwight's message was clear. Some people need a wake-up call. Now, Episode 8 looks ready to deliver the consequences of that wake-up call, and it won't just be Dunmire feeling the heat. There's tension in every alliance Dwight has built. Goody and Mitch are starting to question how far Dwight is willing to go. Tyson, once his loyal driver and right-hand man, is seeing a side of Dwight he's never seen before. One that's colder, more calculating, and willing to risk everything. The trailer gives off this sense that Dwight isn't just fighting back anymore. He's planning something massive. But the biggest change is how the law is turning against him. The Attorney General, who once appeared like a puppet under Dunmire's thumb, seems to be making his own moves now. A quick line in the trailer. "You started a fire you can't put out," hints that the AG might not be taking orders anymore, but instead playing both sides. This creates a new layer of uncertainty for Dwight. He can't trust anyone, not his partners, not the cops, and maybe not even himself, because every action he takes is being watched, recorded, and used against him. And let's talk about Quiet Ray. The tension between him and Dwight has reached a breaking point. In Episode 7, Dwight barely managed to avoid a full-blown war with Ray's crew. But the trailer for Episode 8 shows hints that the peace won't last. The look in Ray's eyes says it all. He's not letting this go. The street-level battle might just collide with Dwight's fight against Dunmire's political machine, creating a storm that hits from both sides. Dwight can't hide behind his charm or street smarts anymore. He's trapped between gang wars, government corruption, and his own rising paranoia. One small but important detail stands out: the missing bottle. Remember the first load of illegal booze Dwight moved under the radar? It's no longer just contraband, it's evidence. Someone leaked that information, and the trailer hints that this leak came from inside Dwight's circle. The betrayal angle feels stronger than ever. The camera lingers on Margaret and Cal Thresher, the two people who've tried to balance politics and business. They could be Dwight's greatest allies, or the ones who bring him down. The question the trailer wants us to ask is simple but haunting. Who sold Dwight out? The tone of Episode 8 feels like a collision course. Dwight's empire, the law, and the underworld all crashing together in one brutal confrontation. It's not just about who wins, but who makes it out alive. The trailer's pacing and dialogue suggest we're heading toward a power play, where Dwight may finally understand what Jeremiah Dunmire truly meant when he said, "You have no idea what kind of man I am." The trailer for Tulsa King Season 3. Episode 8 drops a chilling reminder. Power in Tulsa doesn't belong to the bold. It belongs to whoever's left standing after the smoke clears. And right now, Dwight Manfredi is standing in the middle of a battlefield where every handshake hides a knife. The alliances he built to fight Jeremiah Dunmire are starting to fracture, and for the first time since arriving in Tulsa, Dwight looks like he's losing control of the board. After Episode 7's chaotic ending, Dwight's aggressive play against the Attorney General was supposed to send a message. No one, not even a state official, could intimidate him. But Episode 8's trailer flips that idea on its head. There's a moment when the AG's voice echoes, "You don't scare me, Mr. Manfredi." Those words change everything. It means Dunmere isn't the only puppet master anymore. Someone else, maybe inside the political circle or even law enforcement, is now pulling strings behind the curtain. The corruption that Dwight thought began and ended with Dunmere might go far deeper than he imagined. That's where the paranoia starts creeping in. The trailer's sound design, muffled voices, quick cuts, and that low hum of tension tells us that Dwight is being watched. Files are being moved, calls are being recorded, and people around him are starting to vanish without explanation. When you've built an empire out of secrets, the moment those secrets hit daylight, the empire starts to burn. Dwight's instincts are sharper than ever, but there's a new kind of fear in his eyes. The kind that comes when you realize your enemies are smarter, richer, and operating from within the system you can't touch. Meanwhile, Quiet Ray is not done with Dwight. Their fragile truce is cracking fast. The trailer hints at an explosive scene where Ray's men tail one of Dwight's trucks at night. No dialogue, just tension, headlights in the rearview mirror, and Dwight's crew realizing they're being hunted. Ray's not going after Dwight's money or product anymore. He's going after his peace of mind. Every threat, every close call is meant to remind Dwight that he's one wrong move away from losing everything. And it's working. Goody and Mitch whisper about backing out. Even Tyson looks at Dwight differently. Not as a mentor, but as a man dragging everyone into his personal war. But then comes the biggest surprise of the trailer. Margaret. She's been Dwight's emotional anchor since the beginning, the one person who saw a human side to the ex-mob boss. Yet, in one quick moment, the trailer shows her sitting in a car, holding an envelope stamped with a government seal. Viewers immediately started speculating. Is Margaret secretly cooperating with the AG? Or is she helping Cal Thresher broker a deal behind Dwight's back? Whatever it is, her face says it all, guilt and fear. If she's working against Dwight, it's not out of greed, it's out of survival. Cal Thresher's presence adds even more pressure. He's rising fast in the political scene, promising reform and transparency. But the trailer hints that his campaign funding might tie back to the very same people Dwight is fighting. That makes Cal either the perfect ally or the perfect double agent. Dwight might turn to him for help, but Episode 8 seems ready to expose the cost of trusting politicians. The trailer gives off the feeling that every favor Dwight asks from Cal will come with a dangerous price tag. Then comes the line that defines the trailer, Dwight saying, "If I can't buy peace, I'll take it." It's a declaration of war, not just on Dunmere or Quiet Ray, but on the entire system that's trying to bury him. That single sentence shifts the story's energy from defense to offense. Dwight's no longer waiting for attacks, he's planning his own. The look on his face tells us he knows the risks. He's lost too much already. Friends, freedom, and maybe